What's going on, internet? It is your boy Eric Bandholz back again with another awesome episode from Beardbrand. Today, I'm going to tell you the 9 best facial hair styles and which one's going to suit you. Now, I'd like to think of beard styles in a sort of family tree. It comes down to 3 primary categories. You've got your full beard, you've got your partial beard, and you've got your mustache. There's actually a special category that I'll leave to the end for extra content for you guys. Now, your most popular branch in the beard style tree is going to be your full beard branch. Now, with a stubble beard, this is a beard that anyone can wear. It doesn't matter if your beard is patchy or if it comes in really thick and full. Because the beauty is, it's giving you just a little bit of texture, a little bit of grit. And what you're going to want to do is grow your beard out for about 1 to 3 days, tops. From there, you can either shave it completely off, or you can just use a trimmer to keep it short. For a more Wall Street look, you're going to want to trim up your cheek lines and your neckline. But for a more natural, scruffy look, just let those go natural. With a Corbett beard, this is going to be reserved for guys who can generally grow a full beard. Now, you'll want to grow anywhere from probably 2 weeks to about 2 months of length. That's going to be short enough that you don't get the weird curls and straight hairs that come out. It's going to take a lot of maintenance. You're going to want to trim the cheek line and the neckline for a clean look. And generally, you're not going to be able to get away with the natural look unless you're growing it out. My favorite style of beard is the full beard, the natural beard. This you can let go all natural, just let it go, let it grow, or you can trim it up, keep it to shape. Keep in mind, if you trim it up and keep it to shape, you're going to have a fuller looking beard. Now with partial beard, there are so many different varieties that your options are really an open book. I break them down to sideburns, the goatee, and the whaler. Now, sideburns are generally going to be the most popular. Most of the time, they're going to be kept in check. So they're going to go to the earlobe or higher. But if you want to get real adventurous and you're a bold person, then you can go with a full sideburn that connects with your mustache, or you can just leave it the chops, kind of like what Wolverine does. This is going to be a definitely really blue collar type of style, the longer and bigger your chops are. Your goatee, aka the circle beard, fun fact, the circle beard includes the mustache, whereas the goatee is just the chin part, is probably one of the most popular beards. It hit its heyday back in the 90s. Everyone remembers Jim Rome and his goatee, and you can't go wrong with it. You can grow it big and long and bold, or you can keep it high and tight. Now, it's not a style that is as popular as it was back in the 90s, but a lot of guys can still really pull it off. I think one person who does an iteration of the circle beard is Robert Downey Jr., and he does it in a fantastically cool way. So it's all about playing with the fine details of how it extends out, how thin it is, how full it is, or how long it is to make it work for you. Now, the third most popular in the partial beard category is going to be your whaler, aka the Amish. And you'll also see a lot of Muslims rock this style. And it's for different reasons. The Amish will wear it this way because they saw the mustache worn by people who are aggressive in nature, who are violent in nature. A lot of military people wore mustaches. Whereas with Muslims, it's been forbidden because it's unhygienic to wear a mustache. And then for sailors and whalers, shoot, I don't know. I've never been on a boat. But it's definitely an awesome style to wear if your mustache is probably not the strongest aspect of your beard and you've got some great chops and want the full beard type of look. Now that brings us to our third facial hair category, the mustache. And the mustache is always a bold element and a brave choice to wear. It's something that is not currently at its peak, but back in I believe it's the 1890s, the mustache was an incredibly popular option for guys. In fact, so popular, they made mustache curling irons to help you get that perfect handlebar look. Speaking of the handlebar, that is a popular look. That's going to be where you use mustache wax to get the curls on the end. It can give you a nice kind of ironic hipster look if that's what you're going for, but it's also a classic style that you can tie in with probably an English wardrobe style, a lot of tweed, and really give it a cool stand out of the crowd look. The second most popular, and right up there with the handlebar mustache, is going to be your cop stache. This is pretty much your standard stache. It's not going to go below your lips, and it's going to be nicely groomed and tight. It's, you guys know the cop look. It's probably the one that a lot of people will branch into, and definitely for Halloween, we see them popping out all the time. So the third most popular mustache is going to be your walrus mustache, and that's kind of what I've got if I were to shave my beard off. And the walrus is going to be something that grows over your lips, and it's a big, bold mustache. You can use a little bit of wax to style it, but I always recommend going the natural look. You can also grow the tips out, or you can keep the tips trimmed and just kind of have it go over your lips. Jamie Heineman is a great example of a walrus mustache that doesn't grow out. Now, the big thing with all these styles is, and I've said this before a lot, is you've got to grow what you got. And what I mean by that is some guys grow great chops. Some guys grow great mustaches. Some guys grow great full beards. And based on the genetics, on the hand that you've been dealt, take advantage of that and wear a beard style that works with you. Tie it into your style and don't be afraid to play around with it. It's not rocket science, guys. You've always got to be testing and evolving your look to feel like you've got the style that works for you. Finally, I want to talk about a fourth branch on the beard style tree, and I want to call that the hybrid branch. And those are going to be really cool, really bold looks that not a lot of guys carry. And it's essentially a hybrid between it. So think of a walrus mustache plus a stubble. So you've got the big, bold mustache, and then you've got kind of the full beard look in it. That particular look is called a beard stache. Now, a lot of times people think these styles are going to be like in between, where you're growing your beard out to catch up to your mustache. But the reality is some guys will rock this by itself, and I think it's an awesome look. Beard stache is probably my favorite and what I'll be doing next. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Cheers, and beard on.